Hello, 'tis Tuesday, allegedly. I tell you, there is nothing worse than sliding open the barn doors and being met with total silence, as happened this afternoon. And you normally have the goats shouting, Elvis moos, and there's a general hum about the place. I opened the door, there was nothing. It was deadly silent, and I thought, oh my gosh, have either all escaped or something terrible has happened. And I looked into the goats first. They were in bed sleeping, and then I put my head over the half door and the two cows were sleeping. The turkeys weren't paying the blindest bit of attention, and it looks like everybody's had a snoozy afternoon apart from me. So they're all quite happy. They've obviously decided they'll have a snooze before dinner. So that was lucky. And it has been a cold day. It's been a cold day, not because the temperature's been pretty awful, but because it is so heavy underfoot and slippy. So much to the extent that poor Julie's car got stuck. And we spent a good while getting it unstuck and popped back onto the driveway and back up the driveway, which was fortunate. It was an all hands on deck experience. We had Nick, Michelle, Justin, Julie, myself, and Carleen was passing comment from the heat of her home. So we got there, and it's what being part of a community is, I suppose. So that was the exciting part of the day, I'm afraid. The rest of it has just been running around after things and tying up loose ends. So it's a funny old situation. It feels like we're absolutely surrounded by snow, because we are. And I will say we're on day 9 of the guinea hens being up in the tree shouting. I don't know when they're eating. There is food put out for them. I don't know when they're eating it. I have gone from being very distressed at the fact that I can't get them back in and feeling like I'm failing as a responsible guinea hen owner. And I'm like, well, they've survived a bomb cyclone blizzard and are still hanging on for grim death to the same branches. So what more can I do? They seem to be happy to be commenting on anything that's happening on the farm. And Michelle said she was going to phone me this afternoon, or this morning, around about 5 when they were starting to call, and say to her, your alarm's going off. And then she'll say, it's your guinea hens. And I'll be like, no, they started at 4. Trust me, they did. They started at 4. So it's, they are some birds. And Janine better not bring back peacocks, because that will be the end of everything. Because this lot are so noisy. And I just cannot get them tempted out of the tree. So I don't really know quite what to do with them. I've checked Dimitri's leg. I picked out his hoof. He's, I think he's actually walking a bit better today. There's a slight bit of heat in the leg. He's been, when I was actually checking his leg today in the arena, a big bit of the snow from the roof came barreling down, and it makes a whooshing sound. And yet again, I was nearly had his leg off the ground and he ran away, because he's just terrified of this noise, and it happens several times a day, and it's been happening for several weeks now. So goodness knows why he's not used to it, but it's something that really disturbs him badly. So he could have just turned to run on a deep bit of the, I was going to say snow, but it's not, it's sand, and just knocked himself off balance a little bit. But he's not in any pain. He allowed me in the stall yesterday to pick it up, palpate it, poke and prod it, and clean it out and dust it down with a brush. So he seems to be getting there, which is good news. It's normally Arthur that gets the hurty feet, because he's an expert in hurty feet, is our Arthur. So he's happy. My little Mr. Sterling is having a super time. He and Delight were out having an absolute carry-on in the barn aisle last night. They're hilarious, those two. I don't know what it is about them, but they just always look like they're up to mischief. And by the time I finished mail chat, Nick had let just about all the stalls, bar the rabbits and the cows out. And in the mini stall, he had 2 donkeys, and I said, "How did this happen?" He said, "I have no idea." He said, "No idea." He said, "I keep turning around and the animals are in the wrong place." So they were having absolutely super duper doodah fun. And Fernanda, I did try and get a video of Mr. Noodly Doodly. I did try to post it, and it didn't work because I'm really great with technology. And yeah, so it's been absolutely fantastic. It's been a very bright and very sunny day from when it was sun up. It was beautiful this morning. It is. The glare is phenomenal. It's like snow blindness. It's quite terrible. But it's certainly cheerful and very pretty looking. So that's always a bit of an advantage. And I asked Nick if he would bring Noodles down with him when he comes down. He's going to come and help me in the barn. So Noodles may or may not be on his way down. He's a terrible shadow of Nick. When Nick's working, he just goes and lies on Nick's feet. So I couldn't get him to come down with me. He's like, if Dad is not moving, I am not moving. I was like, happy with that. I'm off ski. And he's definitely Nick's boy. And when Nick was away in California, when he calls me at night time, I always put it on speakerphone. And Noodles was absolutely perplexed because he could hear Nick, but he couldn't find him anywhere. And I had to start taking it off speakerphone because he actually was getting quite upset because he was going to look for Nick. Really actually very sad little soul. So he's a character and a half, that one, but he does like his sleeps. He's a funny little cookie. So he might make it down with his own brand of nonsense. And what else is happening? Carlina's fine. She's nice and warm. And you know how I know she's nice and warm? She wears a t-shirt every day. So she is definitely not suffering from lack of heat. And poor Judy is stuck in Minnesota, which she does have family there, so that is nice. But the planes are all cancelled. It's total chaos. She said her husband is stuck in Florida. I was like, well, where would you rather be stuck? And she's like, I don't know. So she did not make it back obviously, but it's not so bad because there's no way she would have made it over to here. The schools were off again today just because the roads are dangerous. So we did not go to Aspen Hill today, which wasn't particularly... I'm back again. Because Aspen Hill had actually booked for the second... they booked the first visit today and the second visit tomorrow. So what we'll do is, as long as the roads are safe, we'll just do the 2 visits in one day, which is actually what we'd asked them to do because it's just 2 different floors, and unfortunately the activities directors on each floor, they each book a day and they don't correspond. So we were kind of hoping that they'd got together and sorted it out as they'd said, but maybe not. So we'll move forward with that. And I don't think it sounds like Judy will be here, so it'll probably be me going out and slippy sliding all over the place. I hate driving in the snow. It really does not fill me with enthusiasm at all. And I think it's probably because I feel like I am the slowest person on the road because nobody else seems to slow down. And whereas I think, ooh, there could be black ice anywhere, everybody's like tootling along quite happily. So that is always super fun. So I'm going to have a lead. Oh, and somebody put poo pickers. Oh, is that the goats or Nick? Somebody put poo pickers in the mailbox. So thank you so very much. That is greatly appreciated. And if you've got questions, you need to get them in now. Oh, Carol, you're underachieving there. the poor snowplow driver who's done 4 sweeps of our driveway, he said that our drifts of snow were over 4 foot because the snow was coming down and then just getting blown into certain, you know, because it was so windy. He said so our drifts are sitting around about 4 feet, and I'm thinking that's actually probably quite right. So it's quite something, and we're still digging ourselves out of places. I haven't even dug my car out yet, so super fun. Sounds like the goats are up. Oh, so 30. So Linda, what was the general consensus for where we've to do mail chat? Excuse me. Oh, Roger Reed, you can have some of our snow. We've got plenty to go round. Well, some version of whatever works is problematic because at the moment the camera in here is not working. I just can't work this out. I am connected. So I am connected to the Starlink, which is on the top of Janine's apartment. And you would think that the Starlink, considering I'm sitting in front of a window here, you know, would sort of like bounce off something and hit me here. And I've no idea why the reception is so poor. It is, and you know what, in Carlene's house has Starlink sitting on top of it, and it picks up, drops down, picks up, drops down. It is so bizarre. Maybe we need our own satellite. Maybe that's where we're going wrong. We'll be launching the Goldy satellite ASAP. We've probably got about another week's worth of hay in the barn. So I'm not really worried about that. The trailer where we had it before is actually right in front of the entrance to the... This is what happens when you start getting big snowdrifts. And then you realise everybody's poor planning. So the trailer I left there because I don't think the man who does the driveway, he just comes down and does the bit in front of Carlene's house. I don't think he's scheduled to go down in front of the barn anyway, because we were doing that with the snowplow. So the trailer was left there after Bow was, I think he might actually still have wood in it. I'm not 100% sure. It normally sits in front of the G tent. But the way the snow has fallen over the last 2 months, it's been nigh on impossible to get it back in there because it was dug out. Did you bring him? Come on, Diddler. Hello. I know. How you doing? You're going to sit with him on your knee. Hey, Doodle-doo. Oh, I can't see him at all. Here he is. Noodles. Noodles. Diddly, you can just let him off because the door's shut. There. He will proceed to do absolutely his own thing. Noodles!
Noodle poodle. Come here, noodle poodle.
He's like, Dad, what you doing?
Daddy can't see him.
You don't see him at all. There he is. What? He's disappeared. Noodles!
I see the milk bones.
You see the milk bones. That's about right. Come on, Noodly Doodly. There he is. You see, he'll go and play with Nick. Because he's like that.
He's a good boy.
He's Daddy's best boy. He's like, what's making that noise? It's naughty goats. You'll love it. Love it. What do you think about goats? Huh? What do you think about goats, wee boy? Come on, Nudie. Come on, Nudie Rudy. Ah, he's the bestest. There he is. He's the loveliest boy. You've got to look in the camera. Look, and then people can see how fluffy you are. How big and fluffy and happy. Because you're the happiest boy. Mr. Waggy Tail, aren't you? Oh, you are. He's like, right, enough of you. I want to go and check my dad's okay. Thanks.
All right.
Oh, so the thing is actually okay sitting there, believe it or not. He's going to help you. Just watch him, don't let him near the donkeys, because they kick. Good near them. Anyway, there they go. So the problem we kind of have is that we couldn't get it back in the space because of the snow drifts, and obviously when you go to look for the sand is actually under one of the biggest snow mountains that we've got, where the gentleman ploughed right on top of it. So yeah, best planning, and we'll know better for next year, I think, somehow. So things to observe and learn from. So there we have it. But at least we can back the car up and move the trailer out, so that's good. It's Justin's done a fantastic job of snow ploughing down round about there. I think our only problem with the snow plough is that it's a bit underpowered for the weight of the snow, because at the moment the snow is really heavy. So the snow plough is not best pleased with us, but we're doing what we can do. I know the whole where we have mail chat is so difficult. It's, you know, if the camera's working, it's great. If Facebook works, it's great, but they don't all reliably work. And I'm actually quite surprised that the camera didn't work. Are you giving me him back?
Oh, I've got to go in and do these donkeys.
All right, I'll keep him in here for safety purposes. Noodles. Noodles. It's okay, he'll be back in a minute. Now he'll go and stand by the door and wait for Nick. Look. He's like, I've been abandoned. He's the funniest dog. He hates going in the car. Absolutely hates going in the car. And he hates walking upstairs. He's got some really quite peculiar phobias, because he's such a confident little chappy otherwise. Aren't you? Where are you? He knows Nick's here somewhere, he's just not sure where. Hey, look, I've got some of these things. Do you want some of these, darling? Oh, in fact, you know what? I've got this. This is Annie's food. And some of this real tasty, smelly pollock and lamb recipe. Mmm, it smells bad. Oh, my boy. Oh, does that smell great? It does smell great. Ugh. Oh. Disgusting. Oh, good boy. That's a good sit. That's a good sit. There you go, one. Oh, yuck. Nasty smell. Is that tasty? Was it tasty? Was it tasty? Come on, you. Come on, you. Oh, he's the best boy. He's Mr. Waggy Tail, aren't you? Mr. Waggy Tail. Mr. Waggy Tail. Mwah. Yes, you're such a good boy. And he's just lovely. I think he's actually developed more spots on his little paws and his nosy nose. Nick calls him his little ermine dog. You alright? You just sit and wander around. More snow. Hilda, you stop this with the bad words. Oh. In fact, somebody said to me there was quite a bit more snow coming. Tomorrow isn't too bad, and then there's quite a bit more coming. I don't think we've got any space for it, so I think we'll have to pass somehow. Oh, Magnus does. It's really nice because if you've got the time to go in and just hang out with the donkeys, they've all got different areas that they really like being scratched. Woody likes his butt being scratched. Magnus really loves having his withers, which are at the base of his neck, where it joins, where his back levels out. He loves having their being scratched. Dimitri he likes actually underneath his chin, believe it or not. And Charlie, he likes his butt being scratched, and they're just all so funny. But Arthur, because he's so big, and when he sways his head from side to side, he looks like he's dancing. And he's got a funny part of his chest that he just likes being scratched very, very gently, and they're all quite quirky, but they're very sweet. So it's nice to actually be able to spend time in with them. I'm trying to see if there's any questions here, in case I've missed anything. Oh, I'm sure Cloud will answer how long she's going to leave the survey up for. I presume not too long, because if it's somebody who's a regular viewer, they'll have looked at it in over the space of a day or two, I would think. 79 in Arizona. Okay, that's a bit too hot for me. I only like it about 70. Anything above that and I'm dying. I'm sure better people than me appreciate it though. I think it's quite warm in South Carolina, although Janine had to put a sweater on today. How awful. He did, he turned out to be, he's such a good dog. He yaps. Are you my Mr. Yappy? Are you my Mr. Yappy? He yaps. Oh my goodness, does he yap? He has the highest, most ear-piercing yap going. You do. But he's an absolute little love bug. You are a little love bug, aren't you? You're a little love bug. We love you. We do love you. And he's full of nonsense. Full of nonsense. Full of nonsense. Yeah. But he's the cuddliest little thing. And he's so funny. He's actually the smallest of all of our dogs. You wouldn't know it because he's the pushiest. But he is the smallest of our dogs. So he's in everything. And he can squeeze into spaces that the others can't. So he's on the bed all the time. You're under Nick's desk, aren't you? You're just his little shadow. Little mischief. So he is a very nice looking dog and he knows it. He's very special. Well, you see, Susan, we're all a community here and we all help out each other. So we've all got to keep ourselves up and running and going. There would be no chance that she wouldn't get help on here because she's part of the crazy community. Poor woman. Hi, Kai. Look at that. I brought Noodly Doodly down and I don't think Fernanda came on. Honestly. Carlene is going down the first week of March. Oh, Noodles is having some more of Annie's very special dinner, aren't you? Oh, you can really smell the fish in that. That's disgusting. Yeah, so I don't have the exact date because Judy will be travelling down with her. You need to come up. Up. Good boy. And but at the moment, Judy was expecting to be back by now, but she's stuck in Minnesota because of the backlog in air traffic. So, yes, goodness knows what's going to happen with that. But I would expect it would be around about the same time frame. But we will let you know, obviously, when she's going. No, Noodles has not become less barky. He's very demanding in his barking. Are you going to be yappy in here? No? You're going to be yappy? Mr. Yappy Noodly Doodly. Mr. Yappy Noodles. You're my best boy. My best black and white fluffy dog. That's what you are. No, he's not less barky. He's very noisy. Hi, Bella. I'm hoping you're feeling better. I will be speaking to you at some point. Right. You put Ipswich weather away. I'm sure it's Ipswich in England, not Ipswich ME. They must be due snow. Oh, only 40 in Myrtle Beach. That's terrible. I do not touch the cameras, because if I touch the cameras, something very bad goes wrong with them. So the cameras are totally and utterly out of my ability to do anything apart from break them. So I haven't even checked if it's got power. But the peculiar thing was yesterday it shut down in the middle of mail chat, which might mean that there's something that's a bit shaky. So I have no idea. Right, Bella, if that's possible, what you can do is you can show me how to do that next time we're here. Oh, dear. Yes, mail chat is down in South Carolina tomorrow with Janine, so that'll be super exciting. Thank you, Linda. Do all my dogs get along with each other? No, is the honest answer to that. They all got on with each other for a long period of time, and then two of my male dogs decided that all bets were off and they were mortal enemies, and it was just there didn't appear to be any negative interaction before that, and it was like a flip switch. So Arlo, who's my enormous Black Dane, and Julius, who's my Aussie Shepherd cross, they fight. They were together for maybe about 4 years, and then all of a sudden something just happened when they started fighting. So for the last year and a half, we have had two different factions in the house, shall I say, and we just keep them apart. And it's miserable, absolutely miserable from that point of view, because everybody had got on. You know, you would sit down in the evening and they would all be in their respective dog beds, no problem at all. You could be out in the garden, they'd all be wandering around, having a great time. It was a really great pack. And then that dynamic just totally and utterly flipped, and it was after Plata died, and Plata was my Vanarama. That she was my very old lady. I brought her in for end of life care, and she was given to me in the proviso that I'd help her on her way. She had a maximum of 6 months to live, and she came to me, and we had her for over 3 years. Which was an absolute joy, because she was stuck to me. She was my Velcro dog, and she just used to wander around with me. She was wonderful. I absolutely adored her. And unfortunately, the time did come when we had to help her on her way. Dr. Parrott came to the house. We had the fire on, as in the wood fire, that is. We had a big comfy bed in front of it, and we had the procedure done there, so it was very calm, and she was, she knew she was very much loved. And then and I suppose what maybe happened was that dynamic with her coming out of the pack left a space elsewhere, and I think the boys both thought that they were going to take over Plata's position, and then just didn't see eye to eye. So it's it's tricky. We're very fortunate in that we've got enough space to keep everybody separate and safe, but it's definitely not the way I would live out of preference. So what we do is we keep the two Danes together and separate from the rest of the pack. So Arlo and Ella are separated, and the reason being is obviously Arlo has company, but they're both of the same energy level, as in they sleep most of the day, and they're both they are now the oldest members of the pack, because Arlo, we have no clue really as to exactly what age they are, but they're probably up there at 7, 8 or 9, so they're older. And I think part of the things is they couldn't really cope with Mr. Noodly Doodly, who's just fantastic, aren't you? You're my baby. Yes, you are. you know, because he plays in a very wild fashion. Annie plays in a wild fashion. Juniper, oh my goodness, she's like a whirling dervish. She's in everybody's face. What is Junie like? Isn't Junie a pest? She's a pest, but we love Junie because she's full of personality. So those three dogs are absolutely hyper. They go all day. Well, apart from you, you're not you. And the next two dogs, Gracie and Julius, they're you know, they go out, run around and have a great time, but they don't quite have the stamina of the younger dogs. So but those five, they all hang out together, and what we do is we alternate the two Danes back into the main pack is Noodles, Annie and Juniper, and they are constantly out and about. And so what we do is we take if Arlo and Ella are in with the main pack, then Julius and Gracie are away, and then we swap them out several times during the day, so they all get times to be out with us, and the main pack are with us constantly. So it's an administrative nightmare, but it works. It keeps everybody happy and safe. Touch wood, touch wood, touch wood. And Noodles is out all the time, aren't you? All the time. He's like, yeah. He's like, why would you ever want to put me away? I know. Can you imagine? I know. Can't imagine anybody wanting to hide you away, because you're just such a Mr. Mischief, and you're in everything, and everybody loves you. Everybody loves you. Yes, they do. He's just a great big fluffy lump of cuddly, aren't you? You're a good boy. Oh. He has grown tremendously, but he's still tiny. I mean, really tiny. I think he's probably been a mini something or other, because he's what? What is it? Are you going to do that yappy thing that everybody hates? Couldn't hate anything about you. Wah. Yeah, so he's still tiny. He's hilarious. He's like, just like this big fluffy sort of like mop that wanders around, because he's very hairy. I'm glad your car's out and about, Carol. Well, you'll have to be doing that kissing, because Wanda's not here with me, Roger. Oh my gosh, that's a big jump from yesterday, from 20% yesterday, which was really, really, really worrying, or at least we've got to 51%. So thank you so very much. That is greatly appreciated. It would be lovely if we could keep going, but everybody's got trials and tribulations in their life, but you know, thank you. That's appreciated. Yep. Now, I'll tell you how difficult it's going to be to get Noodles' beautiful winter coat off when he's shedding. He absolutely hates sitting still to be brushed. So, hey, don't drink from there. So I have to chase him around the house, and with brushes. It's a nightmare. And the other one, Julius, who's the Aussie Shepherd, he hates being brushed as well. He's the second hairiest dog. Aren't you? You're just a big hairy beastie. And it looks actually like, when you look at this little fluffy, feathery trousers at the back, that he's, looks like he's beginning to shed his coat. Such fun. Oh, thank you very much, Diane. See, there he goes. Yeah, isn't it funny? It's really quite bizarre, because Joe, these dogs had lived together, you know, and they were really good buddies. We've got so many pictures of them both sharing the same dog bed, you know, out and about, and neither of them, you know, Noodles wrestles, Annie wrestles, Juniper is the worst offender for wrestling. In fact, she goes up and it's like she's noising everybody up, so they'll wrestle with her. They love it. Arlo's never bothered with wrestling, and you know, Julius certainly wouldn't go looking for it, although he can't get away from it with Juniper. And it was just the most bizarre thing. They just suddenly took an instant dislike to each other and everything flipped. But you just get on with it. No, and that's the funniest thing. Nick and I have always said this. You cannot look at Noodles without having a smile on your face, because he is just the happiest boy, and he just is so super. You know, he's always, it's actually, when you look at him, it's actually like he is smiling. Leave it. Good boy. He's a good boy. I know. I get you fresh water. I don't want you drinking water that's from a cleaned bucket. No, I don't. And he's always smiling. You're always smiling. Are you the happiest boy? You are. You're my perfect boy. And that's a lie. I know. You little monkey mischief. He's like, oh my gosh, that must be Dad coming for me. Dad wouldn't leave me here. Oh, that was quick, Carol. So, Noodles is actually smaller than a border collie. It's probably very difficult to see. He's much shorter in stature. He's actually a border collie crossed with a spaniel. And I'm thinking it might be a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, because he's got spaniel ears. And when I took him to the vet said, yeah, she said she's pretty convinced that he's a border collie crossed with a spaniel. And it must be quite a small spaniel, because he's actually pretty portable, believe it or not. He's just a funny wee thing. The garbage truck came today. It did not lift the garbage, but he tried. I think the problem is before Justin did all the snow blowing, and then the what do you call him? The plough guy came again, and then it all just went all over the place. So I think we'll have to set that, change that all over again. So the Barker remote, it worked for a week, and then do you know what happened? He seemed to start just ignoring it. But it did work for a week. We were really excited. We were like, yes, this is fantastic. And then, what? And then it stopped working, which is most bizarre. And we checked the batteries. I think he just got used to it. A sprawly. Noodles, are you a sprawly? He's like, no, I'm not. Are you a sprawly? He's not having it. Oh. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? He's like, my dad's out there and I can't get to him. I must go rescue him. Are you going to go rescue Daddy? Are you? Oh, you're going to rescue Daddy? Daddy needs rescuing. You're right. You're right. I mean, how could he be doing this job without Noodle support? Huh? Imagine that. That's ridiculous. Goodness gracious. Oh. I can't remember what time the truck came. It was just Nick said to me it had been. Yeah, we're getting there. We're still a bit. It's actually awful overnight, David. I think everything just builds up. You can't breathe and it's a bit miserable. But Nick's feeling much better. I think I'm just a bit further behind him. So I'll tell you what, I did better than giving Noodle a cookie. He had, wait till you hear this, gently air dried to preserve nutrients, pollock and lamb recipe. It stinks, but he thoroughly appreciated it. That's it. That's Annie's dinner, isn't it? He's like, is it? He's like, I fancy some of that. So, what? What is it? What is it? Yeah, I know. We go find Daddy. We go find Daddy. Yes, we will. We will. I know. We will. We'll find him. We'll be okay. So, we are going to go and do barn chores, and then we are going to go and have noodle dinner. Oh, we have noodle dinner. He's like, yeah. He's like, that will be good. So, Mail chat will be with Janine tomorrow from South Carolina, and then back here on Thursday. So thank you so very much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you on Thursday. Night night.